Thank you for joining my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys check me out for weekly tutorials. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring my bell so that you can get notifications. Hey guys, so I'm gonna try a sublimation tumbler inside of my roaster oven. This roaster oven is used for roasting like turkeys. I had this for Thanksgiving. I actually purchased a couple of them because we had a big Thanksgiving, so I had an extra one to use for sublimation tumblers. Well, to try it. I know people are using like the toaster ovens or air fryers, but I decided to use a roaster oven because I figured this is like the closest thing to a regular like kitchen oven. So I know you're not supposed to use your kitchen oven because of like the chemicals and gases and stuff that the ink let out. Like it's supposed to be harmful to you if you use your regular kitchen oven. So I'm going to use this roaster oven that I got during Thanksgiving. That little thermometer, that food thermometer that I put in there, that served no purpose. So just don't even pay attention to that because that only went up to 200 degrees. And I need to get this oven set to like 450 degrees. So I actually have it set to 450 degrees. I say set yours to 450 degrees for about maybe 7 minutes because that's how long it's going to take me to get my paper wrapped around my cup, my tumbler. So this is a sub paper, and I did use sublimation ink. So I'm just going to go ahead. This is my first tumbler I ever did, you guys. So this is my first try. This is my first try doing this, and I'm doing it with a roaster oven. I know some people did this using like, they use toaster ovens, they use air fryers. This is my first time doing this, and I'm going to try with a roaster oven. So I've been watching a lot of videos, and I know they say make sure you get your paper really, really tight. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to line it up really good. And I'm going to make sure my paper is really tight. So making sure it's tight, and I'm going to line it up. Now once I get it lined up, I'm going to make sure I cut like a little bit of extra off. Now make sure you cut a little extra off because you don't want it to overlap too much. It's okay if it overlap a little bit because once you see it at the end, it actually was okay. Like I actually like how it lined up. Like it didn't have any gaps, no space in between. So I'm going to cut just a little bit off. And I actually did my design. I purchased my image from Etsy. Like my background in the image, I purchased it from Etsy, and I just actually put everything, all the design together using GIMP, the GIMP software. And I just printed on 8.5 by 14 sheet of paper, and I'm gonna cut off the little extra. I actually had cut off a little bit already, but I cut off a little bit more just for the purpose of the video. So I'm going to make sure it's lined up really well. And then you want to make sure you have your heat tape. So make sure you have some heat tape once you get it lined up. Y'all, it's hard for me to work with these nails. I usually don't have like really long nails. But I have long nails now. I don't know why I keep my nails done. Like right now, I'm not going anywhere. But I guess, you know, for videos and stuff, I want them to look nice. So, but anyways, so I have my paper really tight. And then I'll take my heat tape and just tape right down the seam. Make sure you tape it really good. And make sure you see how like if you look at my hand, you could tell I'm holding it really tight. I want a tight grip on that paper so it doesn't move. So I'm going to tape it really good. So just make sure you taping it real good. Just press it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and press the top, like crease the top, so I can make sure that just so I can make sure that it's sealed, that it's sealed really good. Y'all, this is my first time doing a tumbler. I really just started doing sublimation. I'm doing my first sublimated items I started doing was business cards. I'll show y'all my business cards in another video. But I do these metal business cards, and those have been like a really big hit. So I decided, let me try these tumblers. And I actually, this tumbler is for my friend's birthday. And I have been wanting to get a toaster oven, but I waited too late. So I was like, let me just see. I was looking on OfferUp and stuff, or all them little marketplaces where you can find them for cheap. I couldn't find one like in time. So I said, let me try this roaster oven. And y'all gonna see it's gonna work out real good. Okay, so make sure you fold that over real good. Fold it over real good. Make sure it's real tight. So it don't matter, because when I used to watch these videos with people doing this, I used to be like, dang, they using a lot of tape. I'd rather use a lot of tape than to not use a lot and mess up a whole cup. The tape is not expensive. The cups are expensive. So I'd rather use a lot of tape than replace a whole cup. So just make sure you putting a lot of tape so you can keep the paper down and keep it snug. Okay? Keep it real snug. Now, here's where I mess up, y'all. And I'm going to go ahead and admit I messed up. I forgot to put my copy paper over it. You're supposed to put copy paper over it. And I went on ahead and started taping it. I should have put copy paper. The copy paper will protect the cup from the tape. This tape was real sticky too. I found this tape in the garage somewhere, so I don't know if that's why it's so sticky. I know tape is supposed to be sticky, but this tape was extra sticky. So, yeah, I was having a hard time with this tape. But anyways, y'all gonna see. I'm gonna fast forward this video. Y'all gonna see. I messed up, but it still came out good, but I messed up. Okay, so like I said, I did mess up because you should not have tape before you put the copy paper or your butcher paper over your A-sub paper. But anywho, so we're gonna go ahead, and it's actually been more than 7 minutes, you guys. I want to say maybe more like 13 minutes. So go ahead and set your tumbler in the roaster oven. And you're going to leave your tumbler in the roaster oven for about 5 minutes. Okay, so time is up. That's been 5 minutes, you guys. So I have to get me some heat resistant gloves, but of course I don't have any yet because again I just started doing sublimation. So I'm just working with what I have. Make sure you have something though. So get you some oven mitts or something because it's gonna be very hot. Go ahead and take your tumbler out of the oven, roaster oven, whatever, and then just set it out for a second, and then go ahead and just start peeling off the tape. So just make sure as you guys peeling off the tape, you're being very careful because this tumbler is still hot. Remember when I said I messed up this tape? Well, the tape is going to be sticky anyway. It's like really sticky. And just imagine tape being hot and it's kind of like melty sticky. It's like that. It's like sticky melty, which is going to be like that anyway. But like if I would have put it over, the paper would have been like the barrier in between the sublimation paper and the tape. But I don't have that barrier anymore. So next time, or when you guys do this, make sure once you tape your A-sub paper to your tumbler using your heat tape, make sure you put that either butcher paper or just regular copy paper before you use tape. And the tape is just to like make sure you get that extra tight seal. Some people use shrink bags. I don't need shrink bags because once you see it, well, I'm not gonna say I don't need them, but so far I've done 2 tumblers, and I know 2 not a lot. I mean, but I've done 2 and they came out good with just using tape. So I don't feel the need to go and buy shrink bags when I can just use the tape. But anyways, my tumbler actually got a little sticky at the bottom because if you remember, I had like a lot of tape that was kind of on the bottom and it wasn't on paper, it was actually on the tumbler. So if you get tape on your tumbler, it's going to be sticky. And you could just take some alcohol and, you know, wipe that off and it'll come right off. It's not going to remove any of the ink or anything because the ink is actually dyed into the tumbler. So, I mean, that's a quick, easy fix. It's not like you messed it up because you could fix it. But check out my tumbler, you guys. It came out so nice. I didn't have any burns. I had an even... sorry, y'all. My husband is asleep. I'm trying to make a video and he's like snoring. But I still want to make my video, so I'm going to make it. Anyways, my tumbler came out so nice. It came out so nice. And this was my first one. Like, and I'm not lying. This was my first one. And I used a roaster oven. And this is my first time, like, doing sublimation besides me sublimating on these business cards that I've been trying. It came out really nice. It is a little sticky because, like I said, on some parts I got some tape on. But other than that, look at my tumbler. Look at, that's where the seam was. It's flawless. You really can't see like where the 2 ends meet. I love the design. Everything is, I mean, for being my first time, I love it. My friend, she loves it. It was a birthday gift and she loves it. This is my first time doing a tumbler, a sublimation tumbler, and actually doing it in a roaster oven.